I'm Anna.
I'm Ben.
We're AutoSave. Welcome to our channel.
Today we're watching Vinland Saga, Season 1, Episode 17. Very nervous about this episode.
Yeah.
Especially, like, upon editing it. I feel like sometimes when I edit the show, it's almost like a half of a rewatch, right? And you, like, just get different vibes sometimes, or interpretations, or, like, perspectives of certain characters. And I feel like... I'm very interested to see what happens to Askeladd. I know that's an obvious thing to say, but I'm nervous.
I'm exceedingly nervous. More so because I can't guess what they would actually do here plot-wise.
Yeah.
Like, I have multiple guesses that can go in vastly different directions, but I can't actually pinpoint what I believe is going to be happening narratively here. But I am nervous for it. If I have any excitement, it's more toward seeing Thorfinn's actions actually here, and possibility of the men maybe letting him have at Askeladd first. But then we also do have Thorkel literally right there throwing spears. So
through multiple people. All right, you ready?
Yeah.
Sweet.
Oh, we're gonna see it
again.
again.
Of the spears. Oh.
What's Knut's reaction? We don't even get to see it. I really have no idea what's supposed to happen here. I really have no idea.
I'm just kind of like waiting on an edge right now.
I know. Like, I think that's how we're meant to feel. I mean, literally, Thorkel is on our butts right now. And we're having internal quarreling.
Flashback.
Some in the group don't seem to want to do this.
Oh, man. Oh!
He's gonna try to fight his way out!
Holy shit!
What the? Roll in the necks!
Askeladd's holding them off. Oh, shit! Can't see them well, but he still skewered 4 people.
He's like, let me join.
Feels disrespected.
This big bounds down the snowy hill.
I don't think a single one of them could go up against Thorfinn. And I might be wrong, but...
We haven't seen Knut's face at all.
Yeah. Oh! Woo!
Idiots! What if something happened to the prince? He could have died!
You guys are fucked.
Yes!
Ah!
Finally! What a line before a fight. Is he going back for Askeladd?
Yeah. Bjorn's got the prince. Jesus
but Thorfinn
Christ.
was supposed to stay and protect the prince.
Whew.
Oh! Oh, an arm.
Oh!
That probably hurt.
Oh!
That's possible?
Look at his arm.
They took out their flying toys.
Oh!
らしくねえぜ、アシェラッド。あんた、そんな必死な男じゃなかったろ。なんであんな腰抜け王子のために命を懸けるんだ。一緒に赤穴に入るつもりかよ。俺はもう年でな。さすがにもう待てなくなったのさ。誠の王がアバロンからお戻りになられるの。踏んじまれ。おい、どうしたよう、楽しんでるかい、お兄さんたち。
The silent arrows, that's insane.
I was so scared it was over. Jesus Christ. I love him.
俺はトルグリムってんだ。これを今話そうと思ってたんだ。俺たちはあんたに王子を引き渡そうと思ってたんだが、手だれを10人追っ手に出した。とにかく王子のことは。あんたがアシェラッドか。なかなかの知恵者のようだな。
オルフィンが見当たらねえんだけどさ、あんたが切っちまったのか。
あいつは王子の護衛につけた。この反乱には加わってねえ。
そうかい。それを聞いて安心したぜ。
That means I can kill all these men and not feel bad about it.
待たせたな。
You dogs.
アシェラッド以外は
You're all dead.
やってよし。おめえらのために言ってんだぜ。丸腰で死んじゃバルハラに行けねえだろうがよ。
Seeing Askeladd's men like that. Oh, awesome.
待ってくれトルケル。いいのかよ。お前の王の天使ならスカーッと気持ちよく死んでみるな。
I don't want to watch this. This is painful.
絶対に死ぬんだよ。手伝ってやるからさ。さあ来いよ。ほらおい。
Did he die?
これはいかん。ちょっとプレッシャーかけすぎたか。中身が抜けてっちまった。もしもーし。なんだ。
Oh! Love at first sight.
Does he think that Thorkel's trying to kill Ashlad? That poor horse! No! Why do we do this? This is just mean.
Don't let your emotions get the better of you, Thorfinn. Askeladd taught you that. It might make him want to touch him.
He's like, you mean this guy? Oh, and the mice eating the soup from his memory.
Never fucking end.
It's about to end, isn't it?
Don't fucking end. Let me see it.
A duel over Askeladd. Again with a crowd.
Oh my god.
But what would be the... How does he win the duel?
Please. 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 Please.
It's over.
Fuck! Ah! No! God! Why? Okay, that was Vinland Saga Season 1, Episode Fuck!
Episode fuck.
God, I need it!
Oh, wow.
It was so good! Oh my god. I thought, you know what? I, had convinced myself, there's an episode of Hunter x Hunter that, the build-up to the fight is so crazy, and I was so passionate about it, and so sure I wasn't gonna be able to see it, and then they showed you a bit of it, and I was like, oh, no, it's total, they're gonna show me a bit of it, it's gonna happen, it's gonna fucking happen, don't end, and it ended, and I'm so upset about it. It was so good, and I'm so excited for next episode. What a great episode.
I am also, this might be the most excited I am for a next episode in Finland.
I didn't read anything.
I mean, honestly, going into this episode, I was very, very excited because of the fact that I had literally no idea how they were going to handle the possible death of Askeladd, a death of that character,
Yeah.
and how Thorfinn was going to react. I mean, literally, Askeladd is the prize of, like, Thorfinn's goal. The main character's whole goal that is driving the plot. You know, what do you do with killing that character or attempting to kill that character?
What a great sense of pacing, because the opportunity, like, this was played out so well and written out so well, to have it crescendo in the way that it is, where Thorfinn is showing up, because this whole time Thorkell's been on our tail. The way that we ended last episode, we saw him coming up over the mountain, and for the events to happen like they did, that led Askeladd to be fighting for his life, Thorfinn turning around to go save him from his own men, and arriving right where Thorkell arrives across the river to initiate this battlefield and this battle over Askeladd. It's brilliant. It's amazing.
I also like
So well done.
how we have such trust and faith in Bjorn, as does Askeladd, that Bjorn has been left with, I would say, a handful of the men that followed in order to protect the prince.
Yeah.
Easy, hands down.
Yep. I just, the only part of me that feels anything negative is my own ability to understand the characters in this show previously. Like, I was so unsure and, like, not confident in my, like, opinions of some of these characters and how I feel about their ways of thinking, like Askeladd or Bjorn or even Thorfinn to some extent. I think Thorkell, like, is a different story, but in, like, Askeladd specifically, and, like, his purpose and how he's seeing that being, now's the opportunity. Right here is the opportunity to fulfill his goal. And to see him, okay, question for you. How long before Askeladd arriving on the beach was that scene with his mother?
So the scene with his mother, he looked to maybe be pre-teens, younger child, I would say. And then the scene arriving on the beach with his mother, he seems to be more like a Thorfinn's age, or just like a teenager, you know, maybe we're 15, 16, 17, 18 even.
Yeah.
Somewhere in there. It seemed like his mother was definitely sick in that flashback, but still very much alive.
Yeah, not like as on death's door, you mean?
As she was, yes. It was probably a multiple year long, slowly descending into a more of the death state that we see her in when they arrive.
What episode did we get his arrival? I think it was 13, maybe?
Child of a Hero, I think so.
Yeah, his mother will die soon. Yeah, he's definitely a bit older here than he was in the flashback, or at least that's what it seems. But, like, I love Askeladd's character. I love it, and I love that his conversation towards his comrades, right? About hating them all along, and then just cutting them down, and then apologizing for getting angry and cutting through this dude's fucking helmet. Oh my god.
That was insanity. I honestly was shocked that there was a reaction from the characters, like, in the story, to the fact that he cut through the helmet, because I'm used to, like, in anime there being such crazy feats that are done, like Thorkell throwing the spear and it going through like 4 or 5 people. That is a crazy feat that is not something that I would say a real life person could accomplish with their throwing arm. I don't know, maybe it could happen. That would be terrifying. But the cutting through the helmet, I at first was like, oh, that's just like an amazing anime moment. But then to have the other characters react to that, like, crazy strength that he just pulled out to cut through a helmet and be like, I can't even do that. I was, like, taken aback for a second that the characters in universe were even shocked by that.
I think, like, it's so easy for people to just look at Askeladd like, oh, he's the intelligent one. But he's more than that, too. He's an extremely capable fighter who, as, like, based off of what he was saying, I don't doubt he could have taken down 100 men in his prime. Yeah. God.
I like this idea that he started kicking all of this into gear, all of these plans and that we've seen the last couple episodes, this idea of the prince and how he was treating Canute and the situation, the choices he made because of that, was all from feeling like he was becoming too old and that he needed to act now.
It really started once he saw his face, I feel like. I feel like that was a pretty big tonal shift for Askeladd in terms of the prince.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it feels like, I don't know, it feels like Askeladd is just doing it as much as he can while he can.
Mm-hmm. Instead of waiting, he is going to create what he wants.
Yeah.
What he's been waiting for.
Yeah. Well, yes, he's going to jump on the opportunity here at this point in time. And I love it. I love Thorfinn fucking throwing knives at people. I didn't even know that was in the artillery. Yeah, I had no idea that
ability was in the arsenal, so ready to come out. Like, I didn't know he had that many throwing knives on hand. I mean, obviously he needs more because he ran out. And then that stupid guy, I'm gonna call him stupid, attacked the horse. Your whole plan hinges on the prince being alive and being given over to Thorkel. Yeah. You should maybe be a little more careful with the decisions you make.
That was so... Bjorn was like, fight me, you know? And he just went right at... Okay, the only other thing that I feel negative about this episode is just me, like, there were so many horses damaged this episode.
Upsetting.
That, like... Especially the one that was kicked by Thorkel. At least I guess his life was ended quickly, you know?
Oh, the punch, you mean?
Yeah, the punch, sorry. I've never seen that before in any type of media. Punching.
What about what happened to Torgrim?
Yeah?
With the, like, just
his
being
mental...
so, like, destroyed by the fear. That was wild. I was actually really happy to have some difference other than maybe like a gore death.
Yeah.
Or a gore injury to him.
Yeah.
That almost spoke more.
I mean, think about it. You, like, it's not only you. You're taking charge over this, like, coup on Askeladd. And you're like, it's fine. We're not only going to live better lives and richer lives for this decision, but we are all going to survive. This is the way to ensure our survival. Mm-hmm. And then it's like, oh, pick up your weapon. And you see this fucking mountain of a man coming towards you like Thorkel. And it's like, you're like, what are you gonna do other than just, your mind's gonna implode?
Like, I honestly, of course, Thorkel probably could have caught up to them eventually if they had continued and didn't, like, stop and dilly-dally in their little coup against Askeladd. But there is going to be an immense amount of guilt on Torgrim specifically for almost being the leader of this uprising, because that took precious time away from what would have actually been maybe a better chance for them to get to a higher ground of advantage or come across another bridge that they could chop down and do nothing.
I feel like Askeladd deserves more praise, like, from us.
From us?
Like, as a character, like, walking and treading that line of of leading a group of men and individuals for years and years, while despising them, while, like, really getting them to trust you for this long.
For that long. How, in what story ever do you hear of, like, a group of people so flawlessly for that long?
Like,
following under one person's command without someone trying to cause some
It makes complete sense why these people, in their minds, from their point of view, would try to defect or something, like, along those lines here. But, like, the line of it, in my mind, it's much harder to walk the line that Askeladd is currently than if he was being a completely genuine and loved these people and was like, no, let's go, let's like believe in me, trust, this is what we should do. That seems a lot easier for me to do, or for Askeladd to do, rather than Askeladd being who he actually is and managing to get this far with these people. That's fucking crazy, dude.
And honestly, we get, all I could think for the split second that right after Askeladd admitted this to all of them, my mind immediately went to Bjorn and trying to think about what Bjorn's character would feel or think about Askeladd saying this. And when he says that, I just really wish I could like have been inside Bjorn's head for a second, because Bjorn is definitely lumped in the group of people that Askeladd is dissing here in what he's saying, that he's hated all along. But also Bjorn is on a different level. He's been treated by Askeladd on this level of actually being maybe the closest to get. He's gotten the closest possible.
Their relationship has always been tight. I mean, think about like when we first, Floki first showed up and we got to meet Askeladd. Bjorn was the person who threw the spear that like impaled one of Floki's men who was like trying to peer over Askeladd. Their relationship is tight.
Doesn't it make you kind of wonder or wish or think that maybe there would be some OVA content of the meeting and friendship being born from Bjorn and Askeladd?
I'm not hoping for an OVA. I'm hoping for material within the season still of that, because fair. I want to see it regardless of what it is.
But I almost feel like so incredibly curious, even more so now, because we've gotten during this kind of falling of Askeladd, the falling into making what his men would perceive as poor decisions. Yeah. That Bjorn has openly admitted that Askeladd is a man of mystery even to him. Yep. And then to also hear like that Askeladd hates all Danes. I'm like, I need to see. I want to see. I don't need to see, but I would want to see how their relationship and Bjorn's like so flawless trust. Like, of course I'm on Askeladd's side. Of course I'm going to be doing his plans. I want to know how that came to be.
I need to fucking see this fight, dude. What do you think's gonna happen? Do you think that Thorfinn wins? Do you think that Thorfinn gets Askeladd out of there? Do you think Bjorn comes back? Do you think Thorfinn gets fucking rocked?
So, in Thorkell's eyes, what would be a win is different than I think what Thorfinn is thinking the win needs to be. In Thorkell's eyes, he's like, you get a couple more fingers off me, I'll give you a horse, and then I'll let you, But that's not killing him. Like, Thorkell's like, oh yeah, I'll reward you if you win this duel. But I think Thorfinn, the win would be killing Thorkell. Like, that's how you win and get Askeladd. Yeah. But so what would it actually end up being? What is a win here? What is possible? I mean, I think it's pretty awesome that Askeladd gets to watch whatever this duel is. Yeah. Because, I mean, Askeladd's been dueling Thorfinn probably more times than we've even been shown in the show over the years.
You think?
I just, maybe not, but it's just, like, funny to think that maybe this was, like, a weekly occurrence of beating Thorfinn in a duel, but like also seeing him grow through those duels and noticing the changes. I mean, immediately with him charging in here, Askeladd's reaction is incredibly interesting. Yeah. And I think it's really cool that Askeladd's almost like by the arrows in his legs, he's almost forced to watch this. And Thorkell is an even, I would say, tougher opponent. Yeah. Than Askeladd. So if Thorfinn is able to win here in order to save Askeladd so that he can still have his revenge, I think that would be an incredible thing to see for the viewer and to see Askeladd's reaction to.
I would, one, love to know what like a prime Thorkell versus a prime Askeladd would look like on one hand. Two, I can see so many like ways going into this fight. Like, you have parallels in terms of Askeladd full of arrows, right? And thinking of Thor's. And then on the same train of thought of thinking of Thor's, in Askeladd's previous battles that he's had with against Thorfinn, he has taught him through verbally talking to him, but he's also taught him through action, like how easy it is to be distracted. like, and what did he use for that distraction previously? The lack of memory of his father. What will it look like next episode if during battle Thorkel starts bringing up Thor's and his memory of Thor's? Will Thorfinn be able to, like, put that aside for now and really focus, or his anger and, you know, like, in general aside from now, and be able to really be present in this battle?
I think what you're bringing up is a really great kind of pondering of how they would cinematically do a fight here. Is it going to be a let me tell you stories of your father while we circle in this battle dance and kind of keep getting shots at each other, and I'm going to be recanting stories and anecdotes of my time knowing your father?
Yeah.
Is that what they're going to do for this battle?
Thorkel doesn't seem like the character who would do that, but because of the, I guess, like, because of what happened before with Askeladd in that conversation, it makes you wonder. You know, it makes you wonder, like, will Thorkel, like, ask more about how his father died, see that it was at the hands of Askeladd's crew?
Well, he was definitely interested by Thorfinn saying that Askeladd is not his boss.
Yeah, definitely.
And Thorkel, he's kind of a wild card to some degree because he's, like, big on the entertainment value.
Yeah.
So whatever he might find more entertaining in terms of this battle, he is going to do.
Yeah.
And it might just be that he wants to just have a pure actual duel here with Thorfinn, see what Thorfinn has, and not be wanting to add anything else to the mix.
Yep. Maybe Thorfinn will lose a finger or two.
I hope not.
I don't know.
I hope he gets, like, this. I hope it's the same hand and he just goes for, like, the next couple.
God, I want it. I need to see it.
The next episode?
The next episode.
Oh, I need to know how it ends.
All right.
I have no clue.
Give it to me now. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and we hope to see you next time.